That's one of my favorite promo shirts.
I know, right? I got one. I went to this game specifically so I could get the La Tortuga shirt for me, and he was Chad Shootman's favorite player.
Oh.
Even though Chad don't watch baseball, I love that big fat guy who runs real fast so his helmet falls off for the Twins. I was like, yeah, La Tortuga.
Wish he could have played with that fucking fat pitcher we had. Mets, like journeyman who pitched until like
Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, him also and Bartolo.
One of my favorite games that I attended was the Bartolo Colon start. I don't know if it was his last start, but Byron Buxton had an incredible catch up against the wall in center field, robbed a homer. I think they lost the game, but I think Bartolo went 5. Pretty impressive. I think he was 42 at the time. So,
Jesus Christ.
All right, we're live. Should we get going? We gonna get your brother here today, or Tyler?
Oh God, like those two people ever show up for anything?
I know. You know, football season will start and they'll be here every goddamn week. But in the off season, they don't want to ever show up and talk nothing.
And but that's the problem though. Like off season football, there's a shit ton to talk about.
Right. Yeah, no, I was excited to see why the hell Tyler Culver would be interested in watching a Vikings preseason game. Because I'm pretty sure the only preseason games I've watched, I've attended. All right, well, we'll just jump in with the trade deadline stuff. Hello and welcome to this thing we call Minnesota Foul Play-by-Play. I'm your host, Anthony Variano, and I'm joined by our Minnesota Twins expert, Michael J. Haas. Michael, how's the bod?
Just getting healthier and healthier every day.
Yeah, you and me both. I got on the tennis court today. Got in the pool today. Fuck, the pool was refreshing, man.
That's not even. Oh God, you should have seen the course I golfed yesterday. Canyon River.
Oh yeah,
Canyon River here in Missoula. Backtrack, like it's nestled right in the mountains. I mean, it was twice the price of the U of M, which I usually go to. So it was like $110 for 18 with a cart.
Yikes.
The frickin' views were worth it though. And I got to golf with a prodigy, a 15-year-old frickin' prodigy. This kid was, God, he's annoying.
Made you look really bad?
Just par golf. Like that's all he did for 18 holes.
Fucking. I made the mistake. There was a kid. I didn't know this when I agreed to play him, but I guess there was this 14-year-old kid who was playing in a league in Minneapolis, and he'd just been elevated to our level. And I played him, and I was like, this kid's got no business at our level. He skunked me. We played, and I was getting so mad. I was like, I got to win one game off this kid. We went after we got kicked off one court because they had reservations for lessons. We went to another court. So I was already down 5-0. I was like, no, we'll go to the other court, and I want to play some more. We played till dark. I think I lost 10 zip to this kid. I was just like, how the hell are you in the 3.5 league, kid? You are way too good. And he got elevated right away because once you play 6 matches, it's like, he was 6-0. He'd lost like maybe less than 10% of the games played that he played. I was just like, you're a goddamn prodigy. He looked like he was 12. Like I think he told me he was 15, and I was shocked. I was like, no, you're 12. You look 12. But yeah. He got to everything. There was no passer that you could make pass. My hard ass serve just blocked it right back, made me run after it. I was just like, this son of a bitch. I slammed my racket into the fence once. I was a really bad influence. His dad was there watching too the whole time. Well, we're here to talk about MLB trade deadline, specifically regarding the Minnesota Twins. Last show, we talked about all the players we thought should be traded, and that included Joe Ryan. That's probably not going to happen because the asking price is going to be astronomical. But there's definitely, we'll start with the most likely to go, and it's probably going to be Joan Duran to go maybe even first, if, to likely the Dodgers, I would imagine. They need a lot of bullpen help. It seems like what I've heard, at least from MLB trade rumors, is that the asking price on both Jax and Duran is 2 top 100 prospects. That's where it stops. Like, if you're not in the MLB top 100 and you don't give us 2 of them, we're not interested. So I translate that to you basically got to be a team's top 3 prospect, and you're going to take 2 out of their top 3 prospects for one of those pitchers. Does that sound about right?
That's what I'm reading as well. Jim Bowden, this one's specifically for Duran. Did you read Jim Bowden's article?
I did, and I saw him on Samson, though.
Where we, and I do like what he's doing here. We package Duran with Castro because Dodgers obviously need help in their bullpen. We just had a series with the Dodgers, the Twins.
So we had no business winning the one game we won.
No, but they got a good look. I mean, they got a good look, obviously, at our top arms.
Yeah.
And then Castro himself. And second to Buxton, I mean, Castro's, again, been like our best offensive producer.
Well, the Dodgers have expressed interest in Harrison Bader. That's the latest news on the trade deadline.
That is the latest. I wouldn't give a shit if it was Duran and then pick your 2 between Bader or
Castro. Although the Yankees are also interested in a righty bat who can play third base, and that would be Castro. So I imagine you'd save Castro to go to the Yankees and send Bader to the Dodgers if you could.
Well, the Yankees just pulled off a trade for face. This would have been yesterday, the day before. God, I just read it and I forget his name, but it was a player. It was a player similar to Castro, so I don't think they need him anymore. But that being said, Jim Bowden's offer I really like.
What was that offer?
So you give up Duran and Castro.
Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, he used to play shortstop for the Mets, didn't he?
Hey, that's a good question.
Formerly of the Nationals. Yeah, he played for the Nationals. I think he was with the Mets before that. I only know that because he was on all those Mets teams that I won in MLB The Show. Yeah, kept him around.
So, God, where did I make my notes on this? Okay, here we go. So, Jim Bowden's proposal, which I could see the Dodgers doing it, because the nice thing about the Dodgers is, I mean, it seems like they just won the World Series a week ago because they did. And like with the amount of capital they've got invested in this team, like prospects don't matter to them.
No.
Nor should they.
No.
They've got especially with the greatest player the game's ever seen, like you want to build a dynasty like the sport's ever hasn't seen since like the Yankees, you know?
Yeah.
So what Bowden's proposing is you give up Duran and Castro, you get I can't pronounce this guy's name, the first name, so to all of our Latin American audience, it's going to be very offensive. It's like Jose de Paula. He's their number 1, number 2, depending on the rankings in their system prospect. MLB.com's top 100, which isn't as reliable as some other ones, but he's the number 21 overall prospect in all of baseball.
That's great.
Left-handed hitting outfielder, just power bat, and he's been tearing it up. So we'd get him. We'd get Ferris. He's a starting pitcher who's 96 on MLB.com's top 100 list.
Hi, Brad.
And then, let's see, this is what he does. He just interrupts my train of thought. I've been dealing with this my whole life. And then we'd get Bobby Miller. They're going to move him to the bullpen. It sounds like the Dodgers want to, which we could essentially just replace Duran with him then. And Elkins, he's more of a real gamble outfielder, but you get a core piece to a new, I guess, core. Like we have to rebuild our core. Our core did not work out. So we might as well, if we don't trade Duran, Castro, Bader, I have no problem moving Jax either. And I think there's a discussion to be made on moving Joe Ryan as well.
Jax will be cheaper. They both have Jax and Durant both have 2 arbitration years left. The raise for Jax will likely make his salary less than Durant's over the course of those 2 years. So I think you hold on to Jax just because he's so dominant and will be cheaper than Durant. And you could still trade him next season if you want to.
Yeah. You could. One of them
for
has
a
to
lot,
go.
for a lot, because he'd have another year of team control. You know.
Well, my thing is, if they want to be competitive next year, obviously they're not going to trade both. You would move Jax into Duran's role, which he's already been doing that, like pitching the most high leverage innings. And we keep forgetting about Brock Stewart.
I mean,
keep him around, he's going to be the cheapest out of the
except
bunch.
he's 33. So
Yeah,
by the time he's well, yeah, I mean, you're probably not going to sign him as a free agent when he's 35, going into his 36-year-old season.
And he's not going to make the money that
he's making $870,000 right now.
Yeah, so he's not going to be making the same amount of money as Jax or Duran.
He could step into that setup role, and Jax could step up in the closer role, and that would be just fine.
Yeah. So I guess the question, I think one of them's going to go. It'll probably be Duran. Yeah. Duran's going to be too expensive. He's a little sexier than Jax, as he should be. Like, Duran's numbers this year are fucking amazing. And he would look fun on in the playoffs. I mean, and that's something we can't provide him. So I guess the question I'd like to put back to the group, even though, I mean, I guess I can't say my brother doesn't follow the Twins. I mean, shit, he watches the games every now and then. He's like, and it's always the same thing.
Why he's betting money on those games.
Yeah, why am I watching this garbage team? Which I would agree, they have turned themselves into sellers. We lost another fucking game against a garbage team today. We've won 3 games since the All-Star break. Like, it is a fucking joke. How do you lose 2 out of 3 to the freaking Nationals? But
they scored more runs.
Well, that's how the game works. They scored a lot of runs too. So my question I push back to the group is Joe Ryan. We've got him for 2 more years, possibly 3, because he's a good enough pitcher where he could extend a qualifying offer. My thing is, do you move him?
No, his fastball is too good a pitch to move. I just think he's got, I think, the best pitch in the game. And I think that's just something you hold on to, especially since you've got 2 arbitration seasons after this. He's only making $3 million. You can move him in 2026 if you want to, and
that's
still get
a lot up though.
Tony, you know stats. What's the stat that Joe Ryan leads like the MLB and something about
whiff rate on his whatever 2-seamer 4-seam fastball? He gets more swings and misses on that pitch than anybody in baseball.
There's another one, like expected strikes or expected outs, like if the ball's put. I don't know. Apparently he's like the number 1 over what's his, Scooble, that other butt fuck.
Joe would be the most valuable starting pitcher available on the market right now if he could be had. That's the thing. I just don't think anybody's going to give up 3 top 5 prospects for Joe Ryan. That's a lot to ask. Although that's a pretty nice goddamn contract situation to be in if you're anybody.
Prospects don't always pan out. I mean, look at the Vikings system. I mean, not the Vikings, the Twins. We have all these top prospects, and none of them pan out.
That's why you got to get at least 2. You got to get at least 2 for each of Duran and Jax.
So you guys are against trading him then?
Yeah. I would have been for it. I mean, it just, what's the return, right? Like, okay, let's look at the top 100.
It's going to be the best. It's going to be the best return the Twins have ever gotten.
Who are the Yankees? Who's most likely to trade for a player like that? Who needs that starting pitching the most?
The teams I would say needed the most would be the Cubs. Cubs are one of the best teams in baseball right now, except their starting rotation because of injury. Like
they don't have anybody that's even. They're 36th in the top 100 is their top prospect right now.
They've got that Owen Cassie. I'd want Owen Cassie, and then I would want probably 2 of their next top 3 arms, whatever their prospect.
None of them are arms. Jackson Wiggins, right-handed pitcher in Double-A, is the 91 ranked prospect. And the Yankees have even less.
Yeah, when we're talking top 5 picks, we're talking organizational top 5 picks. We'd essentially I'd want Owen Cassie. He's knocking on the door. He's like Pete Crow Armstrong too, except he's projected to hit the ball better. Defense is down. So you're looking at like getting like a player of that caliber. It could be a cornerstone positional player, plus how many ever arms you want. Like, I picked the Cubs and I picked the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are playing phenomenal ball, but both of those teams need playoff pitching.
They don't have what it would require for me to trade him, though. None of these teams have what I would require to trade him.
Well, I think they both.
Maybe the Padres. Leo DeVry and Ethan Salas, the 3rd and 20th ranked MLB prospects out there. A shortstop and a catcher.
I'm not going to trade for a catcher. Catchers are meaningless in this game.
Phillies, they have the 8th and the 18th, Andrew Painter and Aiden Miller, a right-handed pitcher and a shortstop prospect. Justin Crawford, an outfield prospect. He's 44th overall.
Yeah, but you also have to look at when their expected time is, because you're going to want this to
2027. Yeah,
it's too far down. Like,
you're looking for next year.
You're looking for people already in AA, ready to move up to AAA.
Then you keep them because there's just nobody here. You've got Carlos Lagrange and Cam Schlittler. They're both 25, 26 expected right-handed pitchers for the Yankees, but they're bottom of the top 100.
That's what I'm saying, though. My thing is why I don't see Joe Ryan signing
going anywhere
with the Twins. So my thing is, we've got him for 2 years. Do you guys think we can make a run at a World Series in 2 years?
No. I mean, if Jenkins turns out to be what we think he is, and he's up in 2 years, maybe. Maybe.
On paper,
Joe Ryan and Pablo Lopez?
No, on paper they've got a good team. Like, that's the thing that sucks about this trade deadline is this team is playing so poorly. I don't know if it's just because of coaching.
They're one of the worst defensive teams in baseball.
They're trash.
It's amazing considering how good the outfield is. 2 out of 3 at least. The infield defense. And then you've got one of the best defensive shortstops, and you still manage to have terrible infield defense.
But my thing is, if Pablo Lopez was healthy right now, he'd be being moved. He'd be being traded.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. If we had this record,
yeah.
I mean, Joe Ryan's our ace right now.
Yeah.
So my thing is
you wait till next year to trade either one of them. If you can't win next year, then I think one of those guys has to go.
I disagree. You get into trouble if you don't sell when at the height of shit.
Yeah.
People need aces right now.
That's assuming that Joe Ryan is never going to be this good again, though. And I think Joe Ryan is going to be this good. Like, I think he's figured it out. And nobody seems to be able to figure out his one fastball, which is a great weapon to have.
I understand, but
ball that nobody can hit.
He's not getting us anywhere, though.
No, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's likely.
Okay, so that's like saying, should the Pirates trade Paul Skeens?
Yes, they should.
It's a little early on that.
No, it's not.
He's still got a lot of team control left. He's not even entering arbitration yet.
For my fan base, if I was a Pirates fan, I would want them to trade him right now.
Oh, I don't know. They don't.
The only way
Paul Skeens.
They're never going to sign Skeens to an extension. They could be competitive with what they could get back. I think Skeens with nothing else. That's kind of where I'm at with the Twins, right? If you've got no offense, what's the point of having?
Yeah, great pitching.
But
the Mariners have managed to do better than us with no offense and great pitching. Their pitching's a little bit better, but their bullpen is better than theirs.
Their defense is better too.
Their defense is better. That's what's undone us is bad defense.
I don't know. If you had like 2 years of a great quarterback, would you trade him?
Completely different game.
Yeah. Too much impact on the game the quarterback has. No baseball player besides Shohei Ohtani has that sort of impact.
I'd say a starting pitcher does in game one.
Baseball gets a developed good player, and you're trading for the hopes of one of these 7 players that you get in this trade will be good. So, I mean, you can't compare baseball to almost any other sport when you think about it. I mean,
no, I agree. It's a gamble, but I don't see Joe Ryan sticking in Minnesota for the long haul. And like with the core we have now, I don't see them just the reality is, and I'm the biggest Twins fan out of the bunch. They can't put a winning product on the field right now, and we play in the shittiest division in baseball.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Like, God, it gets so annoying. Just the core we had just fizzled out. We have no freaking offense, and we're gonna waste. But like, I just want to see Buxton get a chance to make a playoff run.
Got to stay on the fucking field.
And he has stayed on the field the whole year
until now.
Okay, he's missing. He's day-to-day right now.
Hurting his trade value.
He's not going to be traded. I don't know. I'm really.
Let's talk about what we can get for guys we know are going to be traded. Expiring contracts or otherwise. Let's talk about Harrison Bader. What's the return on Bader? Because you said Bowden had a trade with Bader included, or no, with Castro included. Let's talk about Castro, because that's probably our best positional player trade chip. Yeah,
Castro.
Oh,
yeah, Castro is. I mean, if you look at Castro or Bader is valuable the way he's played this year. He's a right-handed bat. Defense is amazing.
Yeah, you can play center field for anybody.
Great clubhouse guy. But if you're just doing those like our rentals, you're not going to. These are like darts. You're getting
right.
You're going to get a team's, I don't know, 15th ranked prospect. Like these are, which is better than nothing.
What did we get for Luis Ariz? I thought we got a pretty good deal on that, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought so. I haven't looked at how those players are going lately, but
I mean that's the thing. You won't know for what
2-3 years.
Yeah, I mean.
One of those guys was like 19 years old, I'm pretty sure.
No, I know, but that's why I'm saying if you up the game, like Jax or Duran, they're going to bring back players that are going to impact your team.
Well, we got Pablo Lopez, obviously, in that trade. Jose Salas and Byron Churio are the other two. I'm looking to see what the hell they're up to.
Obviously, nothing.
Well, they might be. They were an A-ball, I'm pretty sure, when the trade was made. So by now, you'd hope they're in Double-A at the very least.
I don't know. I want something big. I want something sexy.
So you don't even want to talk about Chris Paddock then?
Oh, Paddock's not going to get much back. Well, no, because if you're a team, what do you do with Paddock? Like the teams
throw him in the bullpen in the playoffs. He was great in the bullpen in the playoffs. That's what I'd do with him. I would move him as a bullpen arm.
Paddock will get you like a team's 20th top prospect, if that.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying you shouldn't do that.
No, you got to unload that.
But I think the move that before you start trading anybody is you trade Rocco, fire him. I think he's.
It's not happening. They just re-signed him to an extension, so he's not going anywhere.
I saw that. It's like I don't know. When is the sale going to be done with these guys?
Probably not for a while because this guy still Salas is still an A-ball. So yeah, that nothing there.
The earliest would be I think like wintertime. They're saying there's a group that's interested.
Churio's 20 years old and is still in rookie ball.
Yikes.
He went up to A and struggled mightily. 574 OPS. Woo. So yeah, nothing is what we got besides Pablo Lopez for Luis Arias, which is still a trade I think we won.
Yeah, look up that DePaula. DePaula from the Dodgers. Like, I want this kid. And if we're giving up Duran and Castro, he could be a difference maker. And we're going to get pitching prospects from them as well.
Weren't you all jacked about that Martin guy we got from the Blue Jays?
I was, and he did not work out. But I would say Simeon was Richardson did.
I don't know that Simeon's ever going to stick, though. I'm not confident in his control.
No, I'm saying Joe Ryan is a better pitcher than Berrios ever was. And that's what we got from Berrios with 1 year left on his deal. If you give a team Joe Ryan with 2 years, possibly 3 years left on a deal.
Yeah, this guy, this Jose DePaul has got to be a part of any deal for Duran. He's got a, let's see, 2025 Great Lakes high A ball. Looks like between two teams, he's got an 809 OPS this season between high A and A. 385 at bats. Oh, that was last year. This year, he's got an 825 OPS in high A.
Yeah, the kid's a stud.
So he's going to get, he should be getting a promotion this season probably to Double A at some point towards the end of the year.
I don't know. They better make. I'm going to be really pissed off before Thursday if they don't make any trades. We've got assets to move. Our bullpen. Our bullpen's going to be fine in the future. Like that's the only.
They figured that out. We had a good bullpen this year.
That's the only good thing that this front office has been able to do is to produce good bullpen arms. Like, so I'm not scared of that. It's just
Joe Ryan was a guy that was targeted by Falvey for a long time.
Yeah, Joe Ryan was a gift.
Wasn't a gift. Derek Falvey wanted to sign him before he ever ended up in Tampa Bay, or was it Tampa? Yeah, Tampa Bay. So yeah, it was a guy that he'd been after for a long time, and it's worked out. And I think he holds on to him simply because it's his success story. It makes him look good.
No, that's fine. My thing is they have to have some internal discussions of, do we actually think we can make a run next year or the year after? Because if the answer is, if it's going to be the same shit, which obviously they didn't plan on being this bad again, you've got to fucking sell assets when they're their highest. We lucked out getting Joe Ryan for an aging frickin' Nelson Cruz.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest trades.
Nobody could have predicted that.
Yeah.
And you can get nobody's a sure thing. Brad is right about that. But the players you'd get back for Ryan, like these are guys already in AAA ball ready to get brought up, where it's like they're closer to a sure thing than some freaking total gamble. I don't know. I wouldn't be pissed off if they sold him and the price is right.
Okay, if you do though, and say you're still in the running, what has to change then? Obviously, it's not the pitching. I mean, we're not going to have new bats. We're not going to have new things coming up. I mean, do you just think magically Royce Lewis is going to be back next year and be able to hit the ball? I mean, like, if they're there, you think close, like, why not sell everybody?
Well, that would be selling. If you give up Joe Ryan, that's pretty much like selling everybody. He's like the only good piece we have on our team. I mean, not the only good piece. We've got other good, like Jax or Duran can bring back significant value. You're talking like an organization's top 5 prospect for them. They're that good at bullpen arms with control left. Like they have to be sold now. My hopes is with the sale, I would hope the new owner or the new owner group is going to come in and they're going to shake things up. Like, we're not going to have the same fucking manager. Falvey likely won't be there. Like, you would hope that the next group
it might not happen in year one, though. It might not happen in year one.
That's how it usually happens.
I don't know about that. I think no. It's because if the sale happens mid-season, it's definitely not going to happen.
It's not going to happen mid-season. It
could happen mid-season next year. I'm telling you, this thing could take years. Ain't nobody interested in buying this ball club that loses $40 million a year. Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody wants this trash. Nobody.
The Rays are being sold, for Christ's sake.
The Rays are going to sell before we do. They win fucking baseball games consistently over the last
It doesn't matter.
In baseball, they're obviously going to sell. What have we done? Fuck all.
The Rays don't make any money. The Rays
don't make money. They win baseball games. They make it to the playoffs.
Oh my
God. Playoffs?
Whatever. Fucking idiot.
Ain't nobody gonna buy the Twins. We need to raise fucking $1 billion ourselves, and we might have a chance to buy the Twins. Well, we might be the only motherfuckers interested in buying that piece of shit franchise.
No, it's reported. There's another group.
Oh yeah? I didn't hear anything about this.
That's because you don't follow baseball.
I follow some of the
Spend all your time following the goddamn WNBA, and you got this great sport going on.
I want to talk about the W. I mean, I'm thinking the Lynx might fucking not make it back to the championship. If they run into Atlanta, baby, they're done. They're smoked. They cannot defend true posts. Just cannot do it.
All right. This is my last comment on baseball.
Okay.
I would make a fucking trade with the Tigers. I give the Tigers I'd give the Tigers Joe Ryan. I get Max Clark back
crazy.
And fucking Jackson Jobe and then fucking 2 other people.
Not gonna happen.
Never gonna happen. Tigers rise.
You're insane. You want to fucking face Joe Ryan for the next fucking 5 years?
Fuck yeah, I do.
He'll sign there. Him and Scooble together. Holy smoke!
Oh, shit.
Those guys.
Jesus.
I don't know. The Tigers are like the worst team. They're playing worse ball than fucking
their
Twins
pitching
right
staff
now.
has really fallen off right all of a sudden. I thought for a while there, if the Twins started playing good baseball, maybe the Tigers were going to shit this thing down their leg. They were 2-8 in their last 10 games. Whew. Yeah, they haven't been good.
All right.
I can talk quit about the Lynx. They're playing the Atlanta Dream right now, and it has not been good. Them playing the Atlanta Dream has not been good. The Dream upset that offense so badly. They defend the 3 so well, and they have some of the best perimeter defense I've seen since the Lynx last year. And they cannot play offense, and they cannot defend the paint against just about anybody. But if you're above 6'6", they cannot defend you. You're going to score a bunch of points in the paint because Alana Smith, while good against most, of the posts in the league, cannot handle Brittany Griner. She, it's just not happening. And we don't have a backup who can come in and push people around and be physical defensively with those players either. So if the Lynx pull the Dream in the playoffs, it might be all over for them before it starts. So they got to avoid playing them. Frankly, I just don't see them getting past the Dream. It's a matchup situation, terrible matchup. But if they can manage to avoid the Dream in the playoffs, there's a good chance that they're going to end up playing against the Liberty. And it pisses me off. Okay, so Brianna Stewart's out now, so we won't get to see the Liberty versus the Lynx. They're finally playing the rematch of the championship. This is the first time they played all season. They're going to finally play that game, and we're not going to get to see the Liberty at full strength. But there has been rumor that Emma Mieseman's going to be joining the Liberty. I don't know when. Yeah, they've already acquired her. I don't think she's played a game yet. And it would be really cool if she played against the Lynx, because I wanted her for the Lynx because she'd be perfect. That one player we need to come in and beat the Dream to defend Brittany Griner, and now the Liberty have her. So great. It just got a lot harder for the Lynx to make it back to the finals and win the finals. So there's your Lynx update. It's not looking so good. They absolutely torched the Aces, but they were coming off back-to-backs. The Aces are bad. They're just bad. They can't make any shots. They haven't made shots all year. They have no chemistry. They can't defend. They can't do shit. It's kind of sad to see. Dave and Anna are real pissed about it, but what can you do about it?
I think that they'll be all right, man. I mean, I don't know. It's like anything. You have a tough matchup. I mean, every team.
But this has been every time I see the Lynx play the Dream, they don't look like the Lynx. They don't look like themselves. They probably get up the fewest number of threes that versus anybody else. They're taking more threes than anybody besides against the Dream. And I mean, it's not like they're taking shots and missing them. They just cannot get open shots on the perimeter. And they're not scoring in the paint against that team. So those shots have to come from the perimeter. So, yeah, they're a problem. They're a real problem. They might be a problem for everybody, frankly.
But how do the playoffs work again? Is it all one ordeal?
What do you mean?
Like, there's no East and West when you get to the playoffs, right?
That's just top 8 teams. Yeah, top 8 teams.
Oh.
Yeah, they do it like the NBA does, but since they're smaller league, they only have, I guess it's just one conference is what they're doing. So 1 plays 8, I think, and 2 plays 7, etc.
Etc.
Yeah, the Aces are going to make the fucking playoffs. Losing record, terrible. Indiana is going to make the playoffs. That's going to be a terrible place to play. Ain't nobody going to want to go play in Indiana. Although we don't know if Caitlin Clark's going to be healthy or not. So
she struggled mightily this year, man.
You know what? But the Fever haven't struggled with her on the bench because they're a better defensive team with her on the bench.
And
they will limit the scoring and drag you down in the mud when she's on the bench. And if she plays, they can out.
Too.
What's that?
And they have Miss Cunningham too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good replacement for a good 3-point shooter. She's a dog, man. I mean, she's a much better defender. There's a lot more effort. People hate her. I can understand it. She gets in people's faces, and yeah, she's mean mugging people. She's just a dog. But yeah, that's your WNBA update.
Let's rewind back to the small ball, but it's a little bit bigger than a small ball. It's a softball. They started implementing this rule in Little League, and I've seen it come across, and maybe you've seen it on your news feeds or your social media, where a girl will run through first base, touch the orange bag, and the first baseman will be waiting there to tag her out if she doesn't step back on the white base.
Oh,
these stupid fucking. This is why I hate sports.
Like, at what point are you like, if you're committing back, like, so I just don't understand the rule. I should have unlimited time to get back to the base. There's no rule that it takes you 5 seconds.
No, it's got to be a move towards second in order for them to tag you out. Yeah.
So yeah, it just has,
whether or not what bag you're on shouldn't matter at all.
So next time, like, look this up, when you get some free time, and and you watch, like, these coaches, I guess if the ump are going to call it, these coaches are telling their first baseman, if we don't get them out and they run through the bag, just stand there. And they're tagging them before they even are coming back. And I'm just like, this is not how you're supposed to bend the fucking rules. Like,
no, those coaches,
come on, man.
Those coaches should have their heads cut off.
That's a bit much. But I agree wholeheartedly. Ruining the game.
I was watching one of the regional games and it happened. I can't believe I didn't text you. I about lost my shit.
I can't believe I would have been the video. I would have lost it too.
I would have been fucking thrown out of that game. Probably never ever be able to
allowed
be around
on
the
field again.
Field. Like, I mean, like, come on.
You would have gone viral.
I seriously.
Let's sort of that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there would have been actually, yeah. Well, I didn't. What's his name? Why can't I think of his name?
You would have taken
who ripped off the base
out of the ground and taken it home with you.
Yeah,
that was Pinella.
I mean,
that's a good one.
Fuck.
You guys ever just go on YouTube and watch? There's a guy who collects all of the ejections of managers who have been ejected a bunch.
Oh, baseball! I've watched that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such good entertainment. Woo. There's a supercut of all the Ron Gardenhire ejections. It's special. There's so much red face. Oh God. Well, we got a couple of weeks until what? Preseason football starts, Brad?
I believe so. Actually, it starts this week, man.
Already?
Doesn't it?
The Hall of Fame game, or whatever, or the Legends game. It's going to be the Browns and who else? They played at Canton.
Oh shit! Yeah, they played. The Vikings play the Texans on Saturday, August 9th.
Yeah, there's the game.
It's a little less than a week away, or a little more than a week away.
There's a game this coming week. It might be Browns Steelers. I don't know.
I think it's on Thursday. I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to any other team. I just sent that thing to you. It's fucked up. Trying to multitask here.
Can you explain to me, Brad, why Tyler Culver would say he's never been more excited about a Vikings roster than he is for this one?
Is he coming on?
Me. No, he's not. He's at a funeral.
How could you not, though?
Like, I don't know. 42? I don't know. I don't know. So, I mean, obviously. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay.
What
the hell are you talking about, Blue? I just saw it. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is he thinking?
Like, right? Like she's taking her before she even gets to the base.
I don't understand what he's seeing there. That's the most insane thing I've seen. Oh.
Okay, let's get back to Tyler Culliver. So excited about this. I whoa your shit now a little bit after the reports of JJ's lingering hamstring.
Uh-oh.
Fucking don't need him.
Hopefully they caught it early enough. I mean, that's the shittiest injury you ever want to hear when it comes to somebody that does what they do. I mean, it's just that absolutely like scares me. And especially with Addison's pending 3-game suspension coming up at who knows when.
I forgot about that.
NFL could really throw a fucking fuckery into our thing, with Jefferson's out, Addison's out. I mean, you really need some guys to step up.
That's not a great way for JJ McCarthy to start his career.
The offensive line is definitely going to help. But yeah, not having arguably the best wide receiver in the league, that definitely could be a hindrance. It sounds like McCarthy's had his ups and downs so far.
Sounds like him and Addison are creating quite the chemistry, though.
Well, Jefferson's not on the field, so yeah, it's going to happen.
Have to. Yeah.
I mean, he's looked good with Naylor too. Like he's looked pretty good. Did have one practice where he threw like 5 interceptions or something like that, but
no, he hasn't.
They came, yeah.
No,
they came out with. They did an article on ESPN. Sorry, I can't name the dude that wrote it, but they talked about McCarthy last year, all the stuff that O'Connell set up for him to do. Unbelievable. I think he's going to be mentally ready. It's all about how fast the game is now. He might struggle out of the box a little bit. I think our running game, I think Mason is going to be the guy that just takes over the team. I really do.
Really?
I think he's going to.
I agree.
It's going to be amazing.
He's the guy we got from the Niners, yeah.
That is correct, yeah.
I think Brad's right.
Probably,
I think it's going to be 50-50, and he'll probably turn 60-40 in his favor as the season goes on.
Is he the better receiving back?
No.
Blocking back?
Aaron Jones. He is just a shifty, fast, hard downhill runner that is going to be the great compliment. Other big news, Metellus. I was really excited about that signing.
He got paid.
I should say extension, which is really, really good. If they can stay healthy, yeah. I mean, I'm excited every year because, unlike the Twins, the Vikings actually do shit in the offseason. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. We got a tough schedule. But I don't see why we couldn't replicate last year. I really don't.
It's nice that you're finally jumping on the JJ train, though.
He doesn't really have any choice in the matter.
It's more or less I'm not jumping on his train. The team around him is better than it was last year.
No,
you give Sam Darnold this offensive line, and
that's what I'm saying. I don't think a single rookie quarterback. Let's go back into the time machine here and talk about rookie quarterbacks who had a better situation than JJ McCarthy. The last one.
There isn't one.
Exactly. Right? You look at this, the offensive line improvement.
Patrick Mahomes would be close. Mahomes would be very, very close. Because, I mean, people were talking shit that they would get rid of Alex Smith and let this guy come in. But their team.
But Stugatz was the only one, I think, talking shit.
Well, rightfully so. I mean,
I don't think he was the only one.
No?
Alex Smith wasn't a bad quarterback when they moved off from him.
No, he wasn't a great quarterback, though, either. He wasn't going to win you a big playoff game.
Yeah, neither was the Vikings quarterback last year.
No, we knew that. We don't know if JJ's going to either, but...
I'm not saying we don't know that he's just more of a football player than the latter.
Says who?
Says you just said it. everything from last year, from what his coaches, what his teammates are saying, he's like, this is like bringing, to me, the best comparison is when we brought in Brett Favre. Like, this reminds me of those two teams.
He came off as leader guy right away. Like, people wanted to play with him. He was taking the reins. He didn't have any problem with the pressure associated with that. It's not even that side of the ball I'm most excited about. It's like now Brian Flores has a defensive line.
Dallas Turner is turning heads right now.
Dallas Turner's going to be mad. He's going to be so mad about the $240,000 he lost, and he's going to take it out on everybody.
You almost forget that Dallas Turner's even a part of that defense with everything
last
else
year, yeah, because he played so little, yeah. I mean,
even this year, like you talk about the signings that we did, you know, in the interior and shit. It's like, hey, we got a guy we moved up to get in the teams drafting, and I think he's. Quarterback is still a little bit scary.
Of course it is.
I mean, obviously the guys they went after, they wanted them. So that's a.
How about the guys behind Turner as well? Brad, have you read it or have you watched any of like footage on Richter or Murphy? Like, Murphy's a freak as well. Like, our linebacking core, it's going to be, I would argue, going to be the best in the freaking league. Like,
Van Ginkel Cashman's a good way to start.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
Grenard isn't a bad third either. I mean, Jesus, that's loaded.
Grenard's the best one on the bunch. Like,
right.
It's going to be fun to watch. And I don't think Turner didn't play because of lack of talent last year.
It was size. He was undersized.
I don't know.
I think he was too.
I think it's also learning Flores' freaking system as well and bringing him along slowly. I mean, their defense is going to be fun to watch. I mean,
what's there to fucking learn though when you're an edge rusher?
Well, he's going to be dropping down. But Flores' defense?
Defensive ends drop into coverage all the time in Flores' defense, and I think that would be the thing.
Fair enough. But still, I mean, you don't see Myles Garrett drop into coverage and shit like that. You don't see KJ Watt. You know, you didn't see, you know. That's what I'm saying here.
It would be disadvantageous to have Myles Garrett not rush the quarterback because he's so good at it.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm getting at is Dallas Turner should be that guy.
Should be that kind of guy.
That's what he was in college. So, I mean,
I think it was strictly the man was probably 20 pounds too light to handle who he had to get around. You can't speed rush everybody, you know?
No, you can't.
Yeah, if they know what's coming, you're not going to find a lot of success too often.
But yeah, they should. It's all about injuries. I mean, that's what the NFL is. It should be fun. They're going to win more than 8 games, though. I'll guarantee that.
It's going to be fun.
Unless we got to depend on Sam Howell at some point.
They say he's looking okay in camp as well. I mean,
oh yeah.
McCarthy's not going to get hurt. He's taking us to the promised land this year.
Well, he shouldn't have to throw the ball more than 20 times a game. With Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the backfield, they should be running the ball 40-plus times a game.
Yeah, they should be, but O'Connell's never done it that way.
I know, and that's what worries me is he's going to get too cute again.
But O'Connell's he hasn't had a line this good.
He's never had a rookie quarterback to protect, though, either. So maybe that changes his play calling a little bit this season.
This year especially, you're going to need to get the ball out quick.
Yeah. But I mean, he should have more time than Darnold did last season.
He should.
The entirety of the year, even with injuries, he should have more time.
You would hope so. But still, you get the goddamn ball out quick. I mean,
I have a question as a homer. I think the Lions, they should be on paper the number 1 team in the division, even though they're going to take some steps back this year.
I disagree.
How the hell
losing their coaching is going to have that big of an impact on their team?
100%.
I would agree. I don't think they're as good as they're going to be they were last year, but I still think they're the class of the division.
I don't think anybody's dethroned them yet. I don't understand why the hell.
What have the Patriots done since Bill Belichick left?
No,
I mean, right there, those are two great coaches that they left.
What did they do since Tom Brady left is really what the question we should be asking.
Well, I mean,
Belichick gets just as much credit.
We could debate that all day, but that's what I'm saying is they just look at paper. We were out-coached by them. We were outclassed by their coaches last year. That's the only reason we lost to them, especially that game at the end of the year.
And now both those coaches are head coaches for other teams. The coordinators are.
Bears, that scares me.
Yeah, the Bears scare you?
Mm-hmm.
They want that quarterback, Caleb Williams, to complete 70% of his passes. He completed 62 last year. I just think that's kind of a lot to ask of him in his second season.
I don't think it is.
Did Josh Allen take that jump? Let's check.
It all comes to coaching, though. He's going to have a coach that – actually, I don't know. How's the old coordinator for the Lions? Like, for what he did with the Lions, how can the Bears run that, though?
That's a great question.
People. They have the same exact people. They actually have a better, more mobile quarterback. If you look at the outside guys with Odunze, what's the other little dude's name?
Josh Allen has never completed 70% of his passes. 69.2.
I mean, the Bears could be scary good on offense. They really could. The Lions, I mean, just their defense is pretty good. But don't tell me that if Flores would have left this year, that you'd be raving about our defense.
Oh, right, absolutely not. No.
Okay.
No.
So what do the Lions have that's better than what the Vikings have?
The cornerback
running game. Probably still a better running game.
No, I'm talking about
monsters better than ours.
Defense.
Oh, defensive wise?
Their CB room has to be better than ours.
Yeah.
That's about all I'd give them.
Defensive backs. Yeah, maybe.
And I mean,
don't even include the safeties. I would just include the corners probably.
Our interior defensive line concerns me a little bit. It depends on health.
Our interior defensive line?
I thought we addressed that.
We did.
Did you not just see the motherfuckers we signed?
Yeah, they're old. Injury concerns.
Will Fries and what's his name?
No, that's offense, man. We're talking about defense. Jonathan Allen?
Hargraves and Allen.
Jonathan Allen, that's right.
You're telling me Hargraves is in his prime? I'm saying
no.
Very good.
Yes, they are very good if they could stay on the field.
And they have.
How? Hargraves got
Redmond. Redmond showed out last year.
He really did. Harrison that guy Phillips really impressed me last year.
Okay.
And Harrison Phillips isn't even that good, but he produces.
Hargrave only played 3 games. Hargrave only played 3 games last season. But up until then, he had played just about every game in every season.
I'm not saying he's not going to play. I'm saying it's right to have a concern with aging defensive football players that they might not be on the field every fucking game.
He's 32. That's not too old.
How is that not too old? That's fucking
Allen's 30.
You got Harrison Smith back there still playing. He still plays the run, for Christ's sake.
He's 47.
Might as well be.
God.
He's still really good, though. Really good.
No, that going on something like that is, I think that's asinine. Yeah, no shit. People get injured.
He's only doing it because it's recency bias, because both of them didn't play all the games
that's a concern.
For the first time ever.
How is it a concern? Our defensive line was not a concern.
Allen's only 30, for Christ's sake.
It's like saying if I'm a freaking Dolphins freaking fan, I'm like, I'm not concerned that my quarterback's not going to get hurt this year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying.
Anyways.
You can be concerned about people getting hurt on the offensive line. It happens every year.
No, he's talking about the defensive line.
Defensive
The
line.
defense was good.
Or, I mean, sorry,
Our front
defensive line.
seven
I know.
good.
Right.
I would be more concerned about our offensive line.
Our front,
Will Fries.
our interior of the
that guy's
defensive
old.
line was not good last year. We got no pressure through the D line.
You must not watch the game.
I must watch Phillips. Let's see how many pressures he got.
Fries is only
How many sacks he
27.
got.
How was Fry's only 27? He seems a lot older than that.
Because he's the fucking best player we got.
He was, but
Yeah,
he hasn't particularly, like, he has 1 year out of 4 that he played every game. I guess he didn't start in every game in 2022. He played all 16. Or I guess we might have been playing 17 at that point.
Pearson
But
Phillips
just 5
had
last
56 tackles, 40 assists, 16 solo.
How many
2 sacks.
How many pressures? Yes, 2 sacks. We didn't have any freaking interior push. I'm saying, yes, it's going to be a way better offensive line. I'm not saying it's not going to be. I'm saying out of our defense, cornerback room's a little concerning. And other than that, yes, you have to nitpick. And that is a nitpick. I'm not saying it's going to be fucking horrible. The defense is going to be one of the best defenses the fucking league's ever seen.
Well, if you look at their backups, this is what he's talking about. Is like the left inside or the right defensive end. Redmond is your top backup at either of the end positions, and then after that, you've got some guy named Tyrion Ingram Dawkins. Don't know him. Nose tackle backup is Taki Tamani.
Dawkins will be okay. Well, no, you got to look to the outside linebacker core too for it.
Defensive tackle though, like that's the thing. They rotate all those guys in so much.
Dwight McLeather.
We don't play such a. Sometimes there's only one D tackle out there, and you've got
cornerback's going to be a problem. We lose a cornerback, and we're dealing with guys that just probably ought not be on the field. So
that's the biggest gamble. If a couple of those guys, that guy from Detroit, if he can show up and be, shut the fuck up, dog. If he can show up and be and play like a number 6 overall draft pick, what's his name? The Akuba.
Okay.
Byron Murphy's probably gonna have a pretty decent year.
Xavier Thomas, I don't know who that is.
Kai Blackman,
he's the slot corner.
If he stays healthy, he's okay.
I think,
Kobe King, I don't know who that is.
Isaiah Rogers, that's another guy that Flores is huge on.
Yep.
Like that could be.
Yep. Rogers, Blackman, Akuda, McLaughlin. That is the biggest concern for the Vikings is the QB fucking or the CB room. The benefit for them, they're not going to have to be great just because what we can throw on the edge and the amount of pressure we're going to be able to get this year, it's going to be like it's going to take so much off.
They're still going to have to tackle though. Every cornerback has to tackle in Brian Flores' defense, and that's how those motherfuckers get hurt. Henry Bird. I don't know who our backup center is.
All right. Well, I was trying to pose a question about an hour
Joe
ago.
Huber, right guard backup. Logan Brown. We don't have any depth at any of these positions. We got better, but we still don't have depth.
We've got depth across the defense except the CD.
Yeah, I'm talking about the offense now. The offensive line. Justin School.
Sure we do.
Henry Bird, Joe Huber, Logan Brown. I don't know any of those guys.
You're missing the one, Blake Brandel.
Yeah.
Blake Brandel. He's not good, but he can move around. It's about time we got rid of that fucking Ezra Cleveland piece of shit.
So he's going to play either of the guards and
that piece of shit center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was fucking trash. So like this, we might not even need a defense with how much they're going to score. Because our biggest battle in training camp right now is punter. Oscar Chapman and Ryan Wright. That's our biggest battle in training camp. And we might not even need to have a punter.
You're hilarious. I agree with you. I don't think we should punt ever. Take that roster spot and sign.
Well, that's another good point.
Yeah, just sign somebody worthwhile. Do a quick hit for Christ's sake. Let JJ McCarthy just fucking bounce the ball on the ground and kick it.
So if we move to the offense,
recover those, by the way.
Who's going to be more?
Actually, I'll take this. 56 divided by 18 or 17 is what? 2.3? 3 punts a game. I bet you over under of punts this year, it's going to be in the 30s is how many times we punt.
Oh my God. We just had a discussion about how we might not have our number 1 and 2 starting fucking wide receivers. And we're talking about we're still not going to have to punt. Like the way this is swayed between like McCarthy's not good to he's going to be the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread.
I love how excited Brad gets. Ryan
never once said anything about McCarthy.
Times last year. That would be half as many punts as we had last season.
I agree.
You don't have to agree. It's a fucking fact, Brad. Almost a fact.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact that they're going to punt half the less time because our running game is going to be so much better.
That's the thing I like. I want to run the ball so goddamn much. I want to run it down your throat, run the damn ball.
Who's going to have a more impact? Can I ask a football question that's like based in actual football as opposed to these fucking asinine things you guys are talking about? We're going to score 180 points.
We're never going to punt. I wonder how many times the Detroit Lions punt last year.
Rondale Moore, Naylor, or Felton. Who's going to have the most impactful out of those three? Who's going to be our wide receiver?
Naylor's going to be our third wide receiver. Naylor.
Detroit only punted 45 times last year. And you want to do 30.
Are the Packers a better football team?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Packers are still better.
No.
Why?
I don't know. They have the quarterback. They have, people in the offense that have been playing together a long time. Not last year, but the year before, he had a hell of a run into the playoffs. Towards the end of the regular season and then into the playoffs, he played really good football. He's been historically a slow starter, so I don't really take his first few games too seriously. Also, he dealt with injury last year, so it's not like they put a lot around him. They got a great running game, obviously. They got a great offensive line. And I think the separator is probably the offensive line play. But I don't even know if that's the case now because of our improvements. So we'll see. But
no, we'll see.
Yeah, I do like our situation this season much more than last season. Like we relied on Aaron Jones way more than someone ought to. Like that guy shouldn't have to be carrying the ball. That he had the most carries of his career last year. And what is he? 34 this year? 33? Let's look it up.
Give or take. But no, that's like last year we did rely on him too much, and that was all tied.
No, he's only 30, so he'll be turning 31 this year.
No, but that's my problem.
Still
that's old for a running back. Yeah, he's got 8 years in.
Do the Packers have a great player on their team?
Yeah, they got the quarterback, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love is not great.
I think he's pretty great.
He's good. He's not great. He hasn't done anything to be great.
I would probably put him in the elite category of quarterback. I mean, the last 2 seasons,
Sam Darnold was better than him last year. You wouldn't say Sam Darnold's great.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't. Yeah, he's just kind of good. He's good. He's good.
He had a sexy couple games. Like that's about it. It's just like watching I'm thinking of R. McDaniels. What's the guy that plays for the Redskins? It's not Jaden McDaniels.
Well, nobody because they don't exist anymore. The Commanders.
Soon they will be. They're going to be the Redskins before they get a new stadium.
Just dangle a couple of derogatory terms out to his base to see if he could get them back.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden, the guy that we all wanted to draft.
Yeah,
We wanted to
Jaden.
give up the future for Jaden Daniels, and boy, were we right about that one.
We've
been right about a couple things. Remember that time we wanted to trade for Lamar Jackson?
JJ McCarthy is going to be better than Jaden Daniels.
That's the thing. Is like I'm going to have really high expectations for JJ McCarthy given everything he's got to work with, right? It's like you can't hold him to say like a Sam Darnold situation when he was with the Jets because he was in the worst situation, or even with Carolina. It doesn't matter where you put him. Like he's been in bad situations right up until he got to Minnesota. So I think I'd have to hold him to that standard that you mentioned before. The last quarterback who had as good a situation as JJ McCarthy has this upcoming season.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman's a pretty good situation. That's a great shout. Great shout.
All because of who?
Us.
Jimmy
All because
Johnson.
of our idiocy. Because
Jimmy
we were
Johnson.
idiots. Because this franchise has been historically run by idiots. The worst football trade. Maybe the worst trade in the history of sports. Yeah.
It's the worst trade of sports ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what'd you get out of Herschel?
Oh, I'm excited though. Like
one season before he.
I don't know. There was that Lakers freaking Mavs trade. That seems pretty shitty.
I don't know. I think actually the Mavs are going to be just fine next season if they stay healthy. They're probably a playoff team.
God, like it takes anything to make the playoffs in basketball.
And Luka is.
They got arguably the best. Like you traded Luka, who's fat and doesn't play defense.
And
you got Cooper Flag,
and one of the best defensive centers in the game. Yeah, one of the best rim protectors in the game. You're going to be okay.
Gave away the greatest offensive player in the game.
It don't matter if the guy scores 40 and allows 40. He's fucking negligible. He's useless.
Oh God,
he's not the greatest offensive scorer
in the finals last year with how bad he was defensively.
God, you guys are children.
Actually, it's not even bad. There was just no effort. There's no effort there. The guy's never looked like he's wanted to play defense.
He doesn't play defense. He doesn't have to.
He can't. He's incapable. He is incapable.
I like that assessment. He is incapable.
Yeah. So he better score 40 plus, or he's Karl Anthony Towns.
God, how good does that trade look now?
I mean, I liked
not
it when
the top basket. Like
I told you, subtracting Karl Anthony Towns is the best thing about that trade. You cut the cancer out. You got rid of cancer and you got COVID instead. I'd take COVID. You can get over COVID.
Well, we had COVID when we traded him. We had COVID when we traded him. We got
I had COVID like 4 times.
Something.
All those wrestling shows.
Port, you're going to give your salute out to Hulk Hogan right now?
Fuck him.
No, I got nothing nice to say about Hulk Hogan. In fact, I don't. He's not even in the canon of great professional wrestlers. He's a terrible in-ring wrestler.
Oh,
he wasn't even that good on the mic.
All time.
He was just the biggest draw of all time.
Yeah.
That's not a great. He didn't make anybody look good in the ring. In fact, he more often than not make people look bad in the ring.
Gives a shit, man. You can't have wrestling without Hulk Hogan.
No, it wouldn't be as big as it is if not for him. That's true. But the man was a noted racist who never apologized or never showed any remorse for being one. So, yeah, he can burn.
He should have ran for president.
Pretty much did.
He did do the closing address at the GOP convention. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, boys. Well, we've been at it an hour. I'm getting really hot. This laptop gets really fucking hot sitting on my goddamn legs. So I think we better call
Put it on the coffee table.
I can't. I got it all set up in the living room, man. It's not going anywhere.
Jesus. Now, hopefully this time next week we can talk about
a bunch of
fucking trades.
we got. Yeah. Well, I'd like to thank Michael Haas for making us aware of all the prospects that we're going to get from the Dodgers. And I'd like to thank Brad for showing up and giving us some insight in the Minnesota Vikings roster. And I'd like to thank all of you listeners out there for tuning in. See you next time. Love you. Bye.
Vikings are better than the Packers. Good night.